You can just hand the camera off.
There you go.
Sweet. Alright. Alright, ready?
Yep.
Alright. Teachers have the ability to inspire and influence. They are selfless individuals whose greatest achievement is to see someone else succeed. That is why I want to be a teacher. To be a good teacher, one must be able to communicate clearly, engage, and have good body language. Good communication skills are vital for any career that involves education. Before we start, I just want to explain what kind of teacher I want to be. I want to be an English teacher. Aside from always excelling in that course, I have found reading stories and learning new writing techniques to be interesting, which is why I'm pursuing a career in that field. Now we will get into the different types of communication that will help me excel in this profession. For starters, communicating clearly. One must be able to communicate clearly so your students will understand what you are saying. If you are not able to, they won't want to pay attention to what you are doing. Your lesson plans must be clear and concise. To back up this point, I will state an article posted by education.com. Students often base their teacher's effectiveness on teacher clarity. Moving on, one must be able to properly engage. If you're not able to engage with your students, they won't want to listen to you or pay attention to you. To back up this point, I will quote an article called Good Learning Techniques for Student Engagement. Students who do not find a learning activity worth their time will disengage entirely. Also, if you are able to properly engage your students, you might get them excited about a subject that they may have never known about. For example, if you're doing a segment on poetry and your students are properly engaged, that might get them excited about something that they may have never known existed. Lastly, you want to have good body language. Your body language is important. It's pretty important what you are saying, but it's also important about what you're not saying. If you stand outside your door with a smile on your face, it creates a positive learning environment. Whereas if you sit at your desk and you're left staring at the computer with a frown, then that will turn some of your students off. One must be able to properly engage with their students with good body language to create a positive rapport with everyone. That way your students will want to go to your class. Now we will discuss the concepts that I have learned that will help me in the future. The first thing I learned was the breathe release. This is useful because not only will it help me control my anxiety when I am speaking, but it will also help me gauge my emotion. For instance, if a student is acting up, I can use breathe release to properly manage myself and assess the situation professionally. Another concept I learned was preparation. One must prepare for anything, and that class has taught me that. So I will use all those things when it comes to getting my lesson plans ready and just being ahead of everything. So, from communicating clearly to engagement and body language, all three things will help your students learn effectively. Not only will they help them learn, but it might get them excited about something that they may have never known about. Being a teacher appears to be a fulfilling and rewarding experience, and I'm excited to be a part of it.